is up, YouTube? It's RSMario here, bringing you another Super Nintendo Switch video. Alright, so Super Nintendo Switch news. We got some interesting stuff to cover today. We have a very interesting, three-way, collaboration game coming to Nintendo Switch. It's crazy, alright? And some announcements from the Game Award, or not the Game Awards, but the, might as well call it the Game Awards Summer Edition. We also have some Switch 2 news, 3 potential games coming to the Switch 2, as well as a big old 4chan text dump at the end. That's going to be pretty interesting. So, of course, you want to continue getting videos like this from me. Like, comment, subscribe, hit the bell button. Do all that good stuff that YouTube requires you to do to continue getting videos from me. Follow me at twitter.com/RSMario128. Like my video tweet, share my video tweet, and I will shout you out at this portion of the video. Let's hop on into this. So, we're going to start off with Nintendo of America. They dropped a tweet. It says, join Machine Hunter Aloy in LEGO Horizon Adventures as she leads a colorful crew of heroes in action-packed adventure you can tackle solo or with friends in co-op, coming this holiday season to Nintendo Switch. So, that is right. Horizon Zero Dawn, or Horizon adjacent game, is coming to the Nintendo Switch. Now, if you don't know how big this is, because Horizon is a PlayStation property, alright? It's made by Guerrilla Games, okay? Alright, so now, of course, I think the reason why this is happening is probably because of LEGO. And I think Switch gets, all the LEGO games. And the LEGO games sell like crazy on Switch because of Switch's install base has that wide age range. And most everybody likes LEGO, so... But yeah, a PlayStation game coming to Nintendo system. That's crazy. I don't know what's happening in the game. I was talking on Twitter, and it looks like Halo might be coming to PlayStation soon. Like, hell is literally freezing over. So we have Stealth. Stealth says Nintendo is hiring for a bunch of new roles related to Switch Online. So they're hiring for a game software development technical coordinator. That's a mouthful. A front-end engineer, back-end engineer. That's what your mama used to call me. And a director and planner. So they're planning to do some big stuff with Nintendo Switch Online. Now, personally, I think what they're going to do is they're going to have Nintendo Switch Online be like the backwards compatible option for older games. I think this is why they have been trademarking stuff like the GameCube stuff, because I think that they're going to announce that they're going to be putting GameCube games on Nintendo Switch Online. I think that's what's coming. Alright, you know what I'm saying? So we already got Game Boy, we already got GBA, we already got Game Boy Advance, we got Super Nintendo, regular Nintendo, Nintendo 64. GameCube is next. And I think that's what they're going to do. I think on Switch 2, Nintendo Switch Online is going to have GameCube games. I think that's why they need all these people. Because they're going to need to improve that infrastructure a lot. Alright, they have to build up that cloud infrastructure. They've been doing rumors. I've been talking about the rumors about the cloud infrastructure for years. Look, check out the video where they were going to white label a product from Google. There's rumors that they're going to try to get something for Korea. Alright, things are moving, man. But this is pretty interesting, though. Tell me what you think in the comments. What you think they're going to do with this Nintendo Switch Online stuff. We move on to some more Switch news. We have PH Brazil says Nintendo has 2 re-releases to be out for Switch on the next fiscal year. So PH, who previously was the first one to notice the delay for the Switch 2 and other previous info, made a video about the Switch. He says in the video, it's half speculation, half information. He says that he suspects Shiver Entertainment was acquired to port games from Switch 2 for the Switch, be it first party or third party. I'm gonna call cap on that. I don't know if they want to port games to the original Switch. I think that would be kind of crazy. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I guess it's a possibility, but I don't see a reason why, because they're porting games to the original Switch. They're going to run into the PlayStation scenario. All right, because the problem with PlayStation right now is the fact that, you know, a lot of games were still being released on PS4. And so it kind of makes it pointless to buy a PS5. You know, well, at least now they're starting to release more PS5, you know, generation exclusives. But for a while, they were still making games for PS4. Like, I think Call of Duty might actually be coming to PS4, if I'm not mistaken. So, I mean, you know what I'm saying? If they do that, they start porting Switch 2 games to the Switch, I think it would make people like, well, why do I need to buy a Switch 2 when I could just hold on to the Switch and wait for the kind of janky port? You know, but we proceed though. He knows of 2 releases to be out in the next fiscal year. So after March 2025, when the next Switch will likely be already out, one originally from GameCube, one originally from 3DS, adding that those probably won't be on the June Direct. He says he suspects this from Shiver due to knowing that. He also speculates that Nintendo will intend to have Switch support for more time than fans imagine due to its big install base to have a period of transition. So something akin to PS4, PS5. So basically what I was saying. I don't think it's a good idea. I honestly think they need to focus on the Switch 2. Although with new releases exclusive to Switch 2, but remasters and titles that could be on Switch still releasing on it, at least in the first years. So, okay, I kind of get that. All right, so basically, like brand new like Switch 2 titles will be exclusive to Switch 2, but stuff like remakes, remasters will get released on both the Switch and the Switch 2. You know, so you'll have a Switch 2 version, and then you'll have like a Shiver port that'll be on the Switch. I mean, because I can also see Shiver, you know, porting up. You know what I'm saying? Like porting from Switch to Switch 2. I mean, because I guarantee you there's a lot of games they're probably going to want to port up. Like, there's probably going to be a Smash port of some sort. There's probably going to be like a Mario Kart 10 port. Or, what was it? What are we on? 9, 10? Like, there's probably going to be a couple ports. You know what I'm saying? But I can see this working. Midori has more rumors to share, or more leaks. So the first one is about a possible Zelda title coming to the Switch, or possibly the Switch 2. So he says there is a project at Nintendo with the codename Edward. This might be related to the rumors of a new Zelda series title. There's also a project at Nintendo in development with the codename Anna. Elsa was the codename for Switch Sports, so this title might be related. So basically, it looks like we're going to be getting a Zelda title and a new Switch Sports title, you know, which I can kind of see because, I mean, like Wii Sports was like huge. It sold with just about every Wii. Nintendo Switch Sports was actually done pretty well as well too. I don't know about 1-2 Switch. I think 1-2 Switch might have did pretty bad. Or was that 1-2 Switch 2? I think it did a sequel to 1-2 Switch that was actually like really bad. But as far as Project Edward, that's actually pretty big because there was another title. One of the other Zelda games was codenamed Robert. So, you know, if these code names kind of like fit with each other, I can kind of see that this being the code name for another Zelda game. But the thing is, what is it? Is this the, you know, Breath of the Wild remake that we've been hearing about? The one that was allegedly showed off at like TGS or like whatever the European game show was, you know, or is this a brand new title? You know what I'm saying? Because I mean, technically, we've been waiting for ports of Twilight Princess and Wind Waker. This could be something like that. Or there have been rumors for probably a couple years now of an Oracles of Ages and Seasons type of thing. Like, maybe this is that, you know what I'm saying? Maybe this is in some way an Oracles game. Or it could be a completely new Zelda title, but I don't think we're going to get a brand new Zelda title unless it's like something in the vein of like, you know, like a 2D Zelda, like a top-down Zelda, you know, which is possible, but I don't think we're going to get a new Zelda title for a while. So this is probably a remake or remaster of some sort. Also from Midori, he says a game is in development at Nintendo, codenamed Banquet. Uh, this is a title that appears to be in development by ND Cube and a developer known as Smile Boom. Now, I don't know much about Smile Boom, but ND Cube actually worked on Mario Party. And to be honest, I think Mario Party would be like one of the perfect launch games for the system because it's kind of a wide audience game. All right, you know what I'm saying? It's a party game. People love party games. Party games are really big with families. So I think that's always pretty good to have at least one or two wide audience games, like party games, to release as far as like a launch title for like casuals, you know? So if you buy the system, you know, I'll say you've got something for casuals to play, you've got something for the hardcores to play. I think this works. So, you know, not to mention, I mean, Mario Party is good. When was the last time we had a new Mario Party game drop? So, all right, now we get to the big part of this video. So we have a big old Reddit. Sorry, I said 4chan text dump. Though. This is more of a Reddit text dump. So we have P-Rat Nation. He has this leak that he got from the Yuzu Reddit. So I guess Yuzu is going to get revenge for that lawsuit by leaking a whole bunch of Switch stuff. Now, of course, take this with a grain of salt because, you know, these are leaks. You know, leaks, quote unquote. They could very well be fake, or they could be real. That's just the way leaks work. So, of course, you know, if you wanna go into this, use today's sponsor, Salt. Now in soul flavor. So when you want to protect yourself from unsubstantiated rumors from the bowels of the internet, but also want your food to taste like it was cooked by a black person, Salt. Now with soul. Protecting you from unsubstantiated rumors for generations. Get yourself a grain of salt today, so you won't be salty. All right, so it says the first segment is a Fire Emblem genealogy of the Holy War, and I'm assuming this is a remake. Now, again, I've been trumpeting this for a long time, ever since freaking Engage got leaked. All right, they said there were 3 Fire Emblem games. They said that there was a remake coming. All right, that was gonna be like 2 games in one. All right, I said it was either gonna be the Jig Draw games or it was gonna be the GameCube games, the Ike games. You know, a lot of people are thinking it's gonna be the Jig Draw games, which are Fire Emblem 4 and 5. Of course, the new Fire Emblem game, which was part of that 3, was Engage, and the spin-off game that was part of those 3 was 3 Hopes. So we got 3 Hopes, we got Engage, now we just need that remake. So that's a possibility. Not to mention Fire Emblem hasn't had any love for a while. Engage fell off really fast, so hopefully this is true. Even though I wouldn't mind playing the Ike games, because I've honestly never played the Ike games because they cost a small fortune. So headlines: Grand Theft Auto 5 Premium Edition, Super Monkey Ball, Banana Rumble, Steam World, Heist 2, Mario Party Multiverse Mania. That actually doesn't sound bad. Like a multiverse version of Mario Party, that would be kind of cool. Those first 3 actually sound really feasible. All right, as far because more than likely the Nintendo Direct is going to be. They already said it's not going to be any Switch 2 stuff there, so it's going to be just stuff for the Switch. So those first 3 sound hella feasible, you know. So the next segment is Legend of Zelda Crown of Destiny, which definitely sounds like a fake game, okay? That sounds like a fake game, all right? A Crown of Destiny sounds like a fake Zelda game. Wind Waker HD and Twilight Princess HD, which, okay, I mean, those are possible too. I'll say this, all right? I'm going to do this prediction. If we get any Zelda stuff, it's probably going to be those last 2, all right? So, other headlines, Epic Mickey Rebrush coming in November, Mass Effect Legendary Collection coming in October, Deca Police, Fantasy Life, Sonic X Shadow Generations. Yeah, all that stuff sounds feasible. That stuff sounds about right. Dragon Quest 3 HD 2D remake, which I think that was already announced, or it might have been like leaked or something, because I heard people talking about Dragon Quest 3. So I'm not sure if that's officially announced yet or if that is an actual leak. Luigi's Mansion 2 HD, which, okay, yeah, personally, I don't care about the Luigi's Mansion games. Luigi's Mansion available after the presentation, so I'm guessing this is the regular, the first Luigi's Mansion, so, which was a GameCube game. F-Zero GX Remastered, now that would be kind of cool. Henry Rubio, Quest for the Forgotten Realms, Professor Layton and the New World of Steam, Jurassic World Evolution 2, the Complete Edition, and then the last segment will be Metroid Prime 2 plus 3 coming on July 25th, and Metroid Prime 4 coming October 10th, which, that's a stretch. That will be crazy if they drop Metroid Prime 4 in 2024. I'm going to be honest. I am fully not expecting to see that game until, like, winter 2025, like Christmas time 2025 is when I'm expecting to see that game. But, you know, to be honest, this sounds kind of feasible. Like, it sounds just down to earth enough to be feasible. And none of these games really sound like Switch 2 games, other than like Metroid Prime and like maybe whatever Zelda Crown of Destiny turns out to be. This one, the Zelda Crown of Destiny is the one that kind of outs this as probably being fake, because that sounds like a fake game. I'm just gonna be honest. And you know what? I'll eat this box of Cheez-Its, the actual box, if Zelda Crown of Destiny turns out to be real. Okay, all right. You know what I'm saying? But that's about it. Tell me what you think in the comments. Do you think this is real? Do you think this is grounded enough to be real? Or do you think this is just a really smart faker, you know what I'm saying, that made something that was smart enough to kind of fool everybody? Tell me what you think about the other announcements, what you think about the leaked Switch 2 games, what you think about, you know what I'm saying, the Nintendo Online situation. Tell me in the comments down below. Like, comment, subscribe, and as always, people, keep it real.